Good night, welcome back to Carlo channel. Today I'm going to read a short novel by Franz Kafka. This novel was written in 1912 and published in 1915. Metamorphosis of Kafka falls right in the genre of modernist fiction. The fate of Gregor, the lonely traveling salesman, expresses the same modernist concern as the alienating effect of modern society. But here I will only read a few sentences and later there will be questions that listeners can answer about the writing that I read earlier. So enjoy the story. Part 1, The Metamorphosis from Franz Kafka. One morning, as Gregor Samsa was waking up from anxious dream, he discovered that in bed he had been changed into a monstrous vermin bug. He lay on his armor-hard back and saw, as he lifted his head up a little, his bone arched abdomen lifted up into a rigid blow-like section from this hang the blanket, just about ready to slide off completely could hardly stay in place. His numerous legs, pitiful thin in comparison to the rest of his circumference, figured helplessly before his eye. What happened to me? He thought. It was no dream. His room, a proper room for a human being, only somewhat too small, like quietly but between the four well-known walls. Above the table, one with an unpacked collection of sample cloth goods was spread out. Samsa was a traveling salesman, hung the big picture which he had cut off of an illustrated magazine a little while ago and set in a pretty gilt frame. It was a picture of a woman with a fur hat and full bow. She sat erect there, lifting up in the direction of the viewer a solid form move into which her entire forearm had disappeared. Gregor glanced turned to the window. The dreary weather, the raindrops were falling audibly down on the metal window ledge, made him quietly melancholy. Why don't I keep sleeping for a little while longer and forget all this foolishness? He thought, but it was entirely impractical, for he was used to sleeping on his right side, and in his present state, he could not get himself into this position. No matter how hard he threw himself onto his right side, he always rolled again onto his back. He must have tried it 100 times, closing his eyes so that he would not have to see wriggling legs, and gave up only when he began to feel like the pain in his side which he had never felt before. Oh God, he thought. What a demanding job I've chosen. Day in, day out on the road, the stresses of selling are much greater than the work going on at head office. And in addition to that, I have to cope with the problem of traveling. The worries about the train connection, irregular bad food, temporary and constantly changing human relationships which never come from the heart. To hell with it all. He felt a slight itching on the top of his abdomen. He slowly pushed himself on his back closer to the bed post so that he could lift his head more easily. From the inside part, which was entirely covered with small white spots, he did not know what to make of them and wanted to fill the place with a leg. But he reached it immediately, for the contact felt like a cool shower all over him. He slid back again into his earlier position. This getting up early, he thought, make a man quite idiotic. A man must have his sleep. Other traveling salesmen live like harem women. For instance, when I come back to the inn during the course of the morning to write up the necessary order, these gentlemen are just sitting down to the breakfast. If I were to try that with my boss, I'd be thrown out on the spot. Still would know whether that might be really good for me. If I didn't hold back for my parent' sake, I don't know whether that might be really good for me. If I didn't hold back for my parents, they could have quit again X ago. I would have gone to the boss and told him to what I think from the bottom of my heart. He will finally drink off his deck. How weird it's to sit up at that desk and talk down to the employee from way up there. The boss has trouble hearing, so the employee has to step up quite close to him. Anyway, I have not completely given up that hope yet. Once I have got together the money to pay off my parent debt to him. That shall take another 5 or 6 years. I will do it for sure. Then I will make the big break. In any case, right now I have to get up. My train leaves at 5 o'clock. He looked over at the alarm clock, taking away with the chest of travel. God. He thought it was 6:30 and the hands were going quietly on. It was past the half hour. Already nearly quarter. Could the alarm have failed to ring? One sound from the bed that I was probably set for 4 o'clock. Certainly it had rung. Yes, but what is possible to sleep through that noise which made the furniture shake? No, it's true, he'd not sleep quietly. But evidently he slept and more deeply. Still, what should he do now? The next train leaves at 7 o'clock. To catch that one, we will have to go in Madras. The sample collection was not packed up yet, and he really did not feel particularly fresh and active, and even if he took the train, there was no avoiding a blow-up with the boss, because the faint errand boy would have waited for the 5 o'clock train and reported the news on his absence long ago. He was the boss minion, with a backbone of intelligence. Well then, what if he reported in sick? But it won't be extremely embarrassing and suspicious, because during his 5-year service Krieger had not been sick even once. The boss will certainly come with the doctor from the health insurance company and will report his parents for their lazy son and cut short all objection with the insurance doctor comments. For him everyone was completely hell but really lazy about work, and besides, will the doctor in the case be totally wrong? Apart from a really excessive dozing after long sleep, Krieger in fact felt quite well and even had a really strong appetite. So I have 3 questions. The first question is, who is Gregor Samsa? The second question is, and turned into what kind of creature is he? And the last, are you sure that Gregor Samsa has changed, or just his imagination because he's lazy? Thank you for to my channel.